What's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name's Tierney. If you're new here, hello and welcome to our January TBR. I'm going to try and film a TBR every month to try and, dwindle down the physical TBR that I have. And I don't know, I love watching these videos because I love seeing all the different books that people want to read, and just maybe I'll find something that I have not seen before. So we are going to start doing them, and hopefully it'll hold me accountable to actually read my physical TBR over buying new books. So I have a total of 10 books, which I don't know. Like, I'm a mood reader, so we'll see if I actually do. I tried to do a good mix of romance, fantasy, audiobooks, all that kind of fun stuff to try and keep my interest peaked, So let's just get on into it, Okay, first up, we have Brimstone by Callie Hart. This will 1000% be read this month because I'm so in the mood to read it. I actually just downloaded Kingfisher's Point of View to listen to it. It's only like a 2-hour audiobook, so then that way I can listen to that and then go straight into this because I need to know what happens. Like, oh my god. I think I've talked about Quicksilver, I feel like, in the past few videos, so I'm not gonna say much, but I'm obsessed, so I need to know what happens in the next book. It just needs to happen. So this will 100% get read this month. I'm thinking after I finish the physical book I'm reading, this will be the next one. So yes, we have Brimstone by Callie Hart. Okay, then next, this one also, I've been dying to get back into the series. I listened to the first book and then I automatically went and bought the next two, and the one I read, I think there's one more book I think coming out. I think it's gonna be a trilogy. There's 3 books and then a novella, because I had the first 2 and then the novella, and then the 3rd book didn't come out yet. But we have City of Ruin by Carissa Weeks. The first book is The Witch Collector. Wow, that took me a second. The Witch Collector, which I gave 5 stars. I love that book and I cannot wait to know what happens. So, and I've just been thinking about it more and more recently, so I think this is definitely the second book I want to read this month. That's why I put them first, because these are absolute definites that I'm going to read. So, and I need to know what happens. I'm very, I don't know, it left off on such a cliffhanger and I need to know what happens next. So we have the City of Ruin. Okay, then the other ones are kind of things that have been higher on my priority in my physical TBR, and it'll help get rid of series too, a couple of them. So, or at least continue with series. I was literally just staring at my bookshelves trying to figure out what I wanted to put on my January TBR, and these are what stuck out to me. And yeah, that's it. So first we have A False Start by Elsie Silver. This will complete me reading every single Elsie Silver book that I think she's come out with, because I own all of them. This is the last one I need to read until she comes out with a new one, Fever Dream, in May, which I'm very, very excited about that one. So this is the last one I need to read. So, and I can read these rather quickly, so I'm pretty excited. So, yeah, A False Start. This follows Nadia, who is, I'm pretty sure, the sister of Sebastian from the last book. Sebastian, because I think they have the same last name. Yes. And I can't remember who Griffin is, but I feel like we've met him. I don't know, it's been a while, but once I start reading, I'll remember, I feel like. So, we have that. Then we have The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. I am still reading Christmassy type books because it's still January, it's still winter time. I was debating picking this one up, but I picked up Good Spirits instead after I read Megan Quinn's Christmas books. I just finished Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal, and that also took place around a Christmas tree farm, so that's why I didn't pick this one up right after that one, because I felt like it would give the same vibes and I wanted a little different. So now we're in Ghost Christmas right now, so I feel like after that I'll be able to read this one, and it'll continue because this is the 3rd book in the series, so then I can continue getting rid of series. I think I'm gonna do more reading vlogs where I read series I'm in the middle of, so let me know if you'd like that, because I like doing reading vlogs. Not many people watch them, but I love doing them because it actually helps me read the books that I say I'm gonna read, and it holds me accountable. Anyway, we have The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore, and after this I still have 2 more books, pretty sure. So then I've been really with Elsie Silver, I really want to get back into a cowboy romance mood. It always lifts me up. So we have Cash by Jessica Peterson. I feel like I've put this on multiple TBRs recently and just haven't picked it. I just was so busy I didn't pick up physical books for a little while. But now that we're back into physical books, I'm going to pick this up and hopefully read it. I've heard really good things about this series and her in general, so I'm very excited. And look how pretty it is. It's so pretty. Next, because of the TV show, I haven't finished it yet. I still only watched 2 episodes, but we have Heated Rivalry by by Rachel Reed. If you know, you know. As soon as it came back in, I was like, I'm buying it. It's been very hard to get because the warehouse has been out of it for so long and they were reprinting it. But yeah, we have Heated Rivalry. I feel like this would be a quick read. I haven't read a good hockey romance in a while, so we're gonna try and get back into some hockey romance. I have this and I have another book that I want to read, but I don't know if I'm gonna read it now. I don't know, we'll see. But Heated Rivalry. I watched the first 2 episodes. So I only have this book and then The Long Game, which is like the sequel to this book, but it's technically book 2 and 6 of the series. So do I have to read them in order? Do I have to read number 1 first and then read this? Let me know, because I don't know. I know they're all about different couples except for like these 2. So just let me know, because I don't know what the reading order is. And if I have to read it first, then I'll read the first one first. But yeah, Heated Rivalry. Then the last physical book I have, and then I have 3 audiobooks. So we have like 10 total for this month. The last physical one is Leave Me Behind by K.M. Moranova. Like I said in my, I forget which one. I think this is like 26 books before. Nope. Am I okay? If you hear that in the background, they're fixing the steps outside. It's pretty loud. I didn't realize how loud it was. They're like right behind here. I said I wanted to read this as one of the 26 books of 2026, and just something about it is calling to me. So we have this. I think it's dark romance. Just the cover is like stunning. I'm obsessed, and that's what's like grabbing me right now. And it's kind of like suspenseful romance, like I don't know, just it's giving me what I want right now. So yeah, there's that. Okay, all right, then we have 3 audiobooks. One is the sequel to a book, whatever, we're just gonna talk about it. Okay, the first one audiobook is The Hunger of Gods by John Gwynne, which is the second book in the Shadow of the Gods trilogy. I forget, I think that's what it's called, but it's the second book. Second book. The first book did take me a while to get into, but by the end I was hooked and really wanting to know what happened to the 3 characters, and it left off on such a cliffhanger, and I'm like, oh my god. So I'm going to keep listening to them, because now that I've gotten used to the narrator and the names and all the different people, I think it'll be really easy for me to continue to follow, especially since it's now book 2 and not book 1, because book 1 was a lot, but now I'm used to it. So we're gonna read book 2 and see how it goes. I'm really excited, and I feel like this, if I finish this series, it'll be a really big accomplishment for me, because they're such thick books, and he's like known as like a higher fantasy writer, and I'll feel really accomplished if I read that this year. Yeah, the second audio. I'm so tired, you guys. Can you tell? I just want to go to bed. It's 3:30 almost. I'm just so tired. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, next audiobook we have is The Rose Bargain. I forget who the author is because I didn't write authors down. Wait, I actually have a picture of it. Pause. The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. It is one of our monthly picks at Barnes & Noble right now, and it's young adult sci-fi fantasy. It shouldn't take that long. It's actually 12 hours. Why is it long? Why is that long? But it's one of the ones that's actually interesting me for one of our monthly picks, and obviously it'll help me sell it better. But I want to make it like a goal of mine to read at least 1 monthly pick each month at Barnes & Noble, like of the Barnes & Noble monthly picks. So that's like one of my goals this year. So I think I can do that, especially with listening to books. So we're gonna hopefully listen to The Rose Bargain. It's on Spotify. I found it. I don't know if it's on Libby. I didn't look, but I know it's on Spotify. So we're gonna do that. And then the last book for my January TBR that I picked is actually, I don't know why, it's like surprising me a little bit, but every time I scroll on my Libby app and I see this book all the time, and it's been like calling to me. I don't know why, but it's Awakening by Nora Roberts. This is the first book of a trilogy, and it's like kind of like a fantasy trilogy, but it's coded as romance. So I don't know, I don't know why it's calling to me, but it is. And it's more of like a paranormal romance. I think that's what it's coded as technically, because it's in the romance section and not the fantasy section, but there's like fantasy elements to it, and I think that's why it's drawing me to it. Like, I've never thought about reading a Nora Roberts book because I feel like she's more for like older crowds, but like, I don't know, something about it. The whole premise seems interesting, and I'm intrigued. And all 3 of them are out on Libby, and they're all out, so it's the completed trilogy, so I can easily finish it if I do like it. So we're gonna give it a try and see what happens, because I'm intrigued. Yeah, this is probably the quickest video you are ever gonna see from me, because that was so fast and I didn't talk that much, but I wanted to at least, like, I like watching these videos a lot, so I wanted to give my TBR too. So you might as well make the videos that you like to watch. That's what I'm learning. So yeah, those are the 10 books on my January TBR. Will I get to it? Hopefully. We're gonna see. But let me know how many books are in your January TBR. What's your what's the highest priority book that's on your TBR that you want to read this month? I'm very intrigued. I love knowing what everyone else is reading, their thoughts, everything. So please comment down below what you're reading. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below for more fun bookish content coming soon. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!